Hey guys, today we're differentiating between if she's being flirty or if she's being friendly. I'm going to go over the top 5 signs that she is being flirty so that way you can differentiate between the two. Because if she's not doing these signs, it's most likely that she's being friendly with you. So, before we get into that, I want to say that this is a follow-up video from my If She Compliments You, Does She Like You video. So please watch that because there are important steps on there that really coincide with this really well. Now, before we also get into these signs, please remember to be careful of taking any of her words or her actions and drawing up your own conclusions and then letting yourself run with it. It's all about, as I said in that last video, it's all about how you respond to it, how you make the moves, how you also flirt, right? It's not just about taking in her signs and then keeping it there and hoping she makes a move. Most of the time, women do these signs because she wants you to kind of see it so that you can make that move yourself because hey, a woman likes to still be chased. You know, a woman still likes a man who leads. But sometimes you want the signs too. You don't want to potentially ruin a relationship or a friendship or anything like that. So if you see these top 5 signs, she may be headed towards interest and you can do something about it. Okay? So the first one is unique compliments. Now, I don't just say compliments because like in my last video, I said you honestly, like anyone can compliment you and doesn't mean it's in a romantic way. However, if she gives these type of compliments, there may be interest there and you may have something to follow up on, which is one, she expresses directly of her intrigue with you, literally saying, I'm intrigued by you. Or if she's directly saying, that's very attractive of you. Right? Number 2, if she says how you stand out above the crowd, especially above any other guy she's ever dated. So she puts you in the pool of romantic guys, not just guys in general and saying that you're nice, but actually saying that you're better than the guys I've even dated and that I've seen. That's really a great compliment. And number 3, your appearance. Women don't really comment on appearance if she doesn't like you. They don't really do that to friends. And when I say compliment on appearance, that means, wow, your hair looks good today. Or did I ever tell you the way I love the way you dress? Everything just fits you really well. Or you have such a lean physique. It's really nice. You have a really nice smile. You're so handsome. All those. They're great compliments that normally women don't make if they're just looking at you platonically. That's sign number 1. Sign number 2 is when she leads the conversation sometimes, but most importantly, asks you questions, comments on what you have said, validates you, because that means she's curious. And that is a part of attraction, if you remember from one of my other videos. It's all about that curiosity. She actually wants to get to know you. She's really engaged in the conversation. It's really important. Number 3, speaking of conversation, there needs to be a combination between eye contact and physical closeness. So if she holds eye contact really well, kind of looking into your eyes, that's great. And if she's smiling kind of back, that's great as well. But once again, friends can do that too, right? But she's literally pulling in close, like just pulling in this close, you know? And she's really listening to you and she's obviously very interested and engaged in what you have to say. That nonverbal right there is very important. And nonverbals also include when she is playing with her hair, when she's kind of tilting back and forth and smiling and laughing at your jokes, all those kind of that combination all together, there may be interest there. Sign number 4 is when she's very playful. Right? She's very playful. She's kind of teasing you, tapping you on your shoulder. You may be having an adventure and she's pulling you to go on that adventure. And all of that kind of behavior, including like the last one I just said about playing with her hair and all of that, you know, but just even that, like what I just did, kind of swiping your hair back and forth, it's really great. So any sort of playful teasing, adding onto the humor, she initiates that at times. That's usually a sign of interest as well. And last but not least, sign number 5, when she talks about how single she is and doesn't talk about the guys that she likes, thinks are cute, but she can't get the chance, or she talks about other guys and how they're hitting on her. The combination of that is the key. Because if she talks about how she thinks other guys are cute and how she wants that chance with them or how she would totally date them, it's usually a no-go. But if she's talking about and complaining about kind of guys and how she doesn't really like any of those guys and talks about how she's single and that she wants to go on a date, she may be hinting that she wants you to take her out on that date. But once again, it's kind of that consistent talk of how single she is, but however, she leaves out. Usually it's good if she leaves out other guys. And if she must talk about other guys, it's basically just saying that you're better than all the other guys she's ever dated. Basically hinting for you to say, will you go on a date with me? All right, so those are the top 5 signs. Once again, if you see those signs, make a move, follow up on it. Don't just leave it there. That's what I said in my other video. It's all about what you do. You can't just sit there and think, oh, great, I got all these green light and green flags, and then leave it there. All right? If you see any of these signs, try to do something about it and see what happens. Something great could come from it. Thank you so much for listening to this, and I'll see you next time.